Before we came to our situation right now, I was on a walk in the park with people that help us through, like yourself, with prayers, with friends, with family. Everything turned out somehow smoothly. Kaya nga, ngayon lang kami nakakapag one day at a time, so to speak.
We are given a home and a pathway to become a part of Canadian society. We can't expect them to just,
Yeah.
buksan na lang lahat na wala namang
Bigay sa'yo
equity,
lahat
di ba?
na,
Walang
yeah.
equity. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Hi, this is Lou, your immigration lawyer. Kamusta? So today we're in Burlington, Ontario. It's about, I want to say, an hour and a half drive from Toronto downtown, depending on the traffic, of course. And we are joined by Melissa, one of our former clients at LJD Law, and who I like to consider my friend na rin. Medyo matagal na rin tayo nag-connect. But Melissa has been here since 2018, 2019? Tama ba?
2018,
Okay.
August 30, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Exact date.
And ang pasok ninyo as Chris was an international student. And when we met you, he was still pursuing studies. And I think one of the things that we talked about was, ano ba yung strategy for permanent residence? You were very curious at the time. And I think you were shopping for people who could help you out. Tama ba?
Yes. We came here, I would say, a little bit unprepared. So we didn't know what to expect. So we really need professional assistance and professional help. And I'm so glad to have met you.
I'm so glad to have met you guys as well. Kasi, syempre, each file is unique, pero we are seeing patterns, unfortunately, of people who would basically go for what their, let's say, advisor from the Philippines would say, di ba? Whether legitimate or illegitimate, we don't know. But, yung underlying story, unusual story na naririnig natin is, merong office sa pinuntahan nyo, ito sinabi, gawin nyo, tapos pagdating sa Canada, ipapasa kayo. Diba? Ganon?
Yes. And then mahirapan ka nang makipag-communicate sa office talaga nila.
Correct. Kasi parang, okay na, we've moved on to the next sale.
Yes.
Yeah, ganun yung business
Wala
model.
nang appetite to talagang help you throughout the process. So,
Sabihin nila, well, we referred you to the. Anyway, like, long story guys, I'm sure marami sa inyo nakaka-relate sa ganitong situation. Pero, yun nga, thankfully ngayon, nandito na kayo. Now it's 2026, you're a citizen of Canada. Congratulations.
Thank you
first and
very
foremost.
much.
Well, kailan nyo nakuha yung citizenship yun?
that was, I think last year? Oh, no, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Well, time flies,
Yes.
Pero that means that you came in 2018 and you became a citizen in 2024, 2025, thereabouts.
2024, yeah. So
That's a fairly straight, pero hindi siya straight eh.
Yes,
Diba?
it seems straight, pero there was a lot of, challenges along the way. It wasn't an easy fit. Of course, we needed help from a lot of people, especially you.
Well,
Totoo lang.
Yeah, and they know na, when we worked on their files, we were reminiscing kanina na, I wasn't exactly like, yung easygoing guy. We were like super clutch when preparing documents and, a lot of sleepless nights. It paid off, obviously.
Of
So,
course,
congrats.
yes. Yeah.
Pero yun nga, kasi I think your version 1 of temporary resident to permanent resident pathway at the time.
Yes.
So it was such a hustle for all of my clients at the time. We really worked hard to prepare ourselves. And thankfully, lahat naman na itawid, including yourselves and the family.
Yeah.
And my understanding is like there was more family reunification after, diba?
Yes, so after that, of course, sabi mo nga, I think that was like the first project for PR to PR, right? So it
Kunin
wasn't...
muna natin sa inyo.
Oo, so hindi pa talaga siya ganun yung process, hindi ganun kalinaw, but
Tama.
buti na lang, ikaw nga knowledgeable about that part. And then you prepared us. Madami pa in-between stories doon talaga, di ba?
So dami.
Mahirap.
We even did PNP, we explored like potential other pathways, but long story short, a happy ending naman. So I'm very glad. But
True.
how are you adjusted now? I heard you have a new job.
Oh, yes. After 7 years with my previous company, I actually was offered another position in a different company, which is...
Moving up.
I would say yes. Kailangan eh.
Oo, syempre.
Diba? And then, so is my partner also. So, meron na rin siyang bagong job. And yeah, it's things are going great. Of course, it's not always a walk in the park, but things are looking up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Always the Canadians love to talk about the weather. So obviously, like, 7 years of winter now.
Yeah.
And then on top of it,
Yes, sunny.
now it's sunny. Look at this. Like,
It's lovely.
I forgot my sunglasses, guys. So medyo suffer ako ngayon. But anyway, yeah. So you have the weather, and of course you have the culture shock Di naman natin may iwasan yun, di
Of
ba?
course.
How
Yes.
did you adjust to that?
Ah, medyo mahirap. Pero one thing that I would say before even coming here, you have to do a little bit of research.
Mhm.
And then, syempre, madami kang natutunan before coming here. But even then, nothing would prepare you as to when you would experience it yourself, right?
Correct. Yeah.
But yeah, nakapag-adjust naman after a while. You just have to always keep the eye on the ball.
Right.
You have your goals, right? And then you have yung short-term and long-term goals. So, nakapag-adjust kami after a while. And the good thing is that, talking about goals, nadala rin namin yung other members of the family here.
great.
Of course, with their help again. And then, fast forward to today, they've been here for 2 years, 3 years next
Can't
year.
believe it's been 2
I
years. It's
know.
crazy.
And nakapag-adjust na rin sila. So, I would say, the difference between people my age, tsaka yung mga kabataan, mas mabilis sila mag-adjust. I would tell you, first year, and
I
thankful kami
understand.
doon.
I
So
understand.
yeah, and it also, like, it's always a case-to-case basis, but we are fortunate enough na nakapag-adjust sila and they're doing good and they like it here. Kasi yun naman ang ano natin dalhin natin sila dito. We're not even sure if they're gonna like it.
Oh,
If-
yeah, for
there's
sure.
always the decision of going back. So far, they're also thinking forward and they're planning to stay. And so far, they're thriving, they're doing
Love it.
good, and yeah.
Yeah, kasi, alam mo yun, and I'm gonna make a cheesy, corny quote. Kasi sabi mo dyan, like, research, knowledge. Sabi nga sa Avengers, diba, I too am burdened by knowledge. So, I know what you mean kasi pagdaanan ko rin yan.
Diba?
Pero yun nga, the kids, you're right. They're so much more nimble, adaptable to the change. Of course, automatic may sasalong community sa school pa lang, di ba?
That's true.
Structured kagad yung environment nila.
Not at first, of course. And
Of course,
Iba,
of course.
iba-iba rin personalities. Like, you would compare one sibling
Oh,
to
yeah,
another. No, yung isa mas mabilis nag-adjust, yung isa.
Right.
Pero eventually, and to your point, yung community, eto talaga, I would say, I'm very happy and proud to be a Filipino. Kasi yung mga
Talaga.
Filipinos, iba. Of course, meron din mga ilan-ngilan na hindi ganun ka receptive.
Oh, yeah?
Yung ganon. Pero may mga nag-accept sa kanila na mga friends nila
Of
that
course.
helped them throughout yung...
Well, we all remember how high school was.
Yes,
Like, for
of
everyone,
course.
it's never a perfect, beautiful
Of course.
picture. Pero we like to reminisce about our high school.
That's
Nasaan
true.
na si ano, ganyan,
Oo,
diba?
yeah.
Recently, I had a reunion din eh. Na-realize ko, shucks, tagal na rin pala nung elementary.
Yeah.
Actually, guys, yung isa sa kaklase ko ng dati, celebrity. Hello,
Oh, wow.
Asunta, kamusta ka na dyan? Seatmate ko siya dati. Tawag namin sa kanya nun, Maria. Kasi every time naalala ko, ihatid siya ng dad niya to the classroom, nandun kami lahat. So, it was always such a thing because, you see daddy. Like,
Nice.
anyway, like,
Yeah.
we know how it is, like, back in school. Again,
Right.
burdened with knowledge. But I'm glad that they're adjusted. I know, nagko-college na sila, or I believe.
Tapos na yung isa. 2-year course ang kinuha niya, recreational therapy. And the other one, yung eldest is taking up nursing this coming September. So, bridging siya. So, tapos na siya.
Yeah, I was gonna ask actually. I thought nag-aral siya ng nursing sa Philippines. So, natapos niya yun.
No, actually, nag-aral siya ng physical therapy. OT, occupational therapy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but hindi niya pero kasi yun yata talaga yung gusto niya kasi we keep asking her kung
Right.
magbabago pa and sa mga kabataan ang advice lang is if you want to go for something pag-isipan nila as early as now
Mhm.
habang bata pa sila.
Mm-mm.
And so far ang gusto niya maging nurse.
Pero I think it's super important to have parents like yourselves na, alam mo, yung binibigyan ng opportunity to actually think about it. It's not so much na pinipresa niya into a particular field, but rather to think about it.
I think that's even better for us to be more supportive because at the end of the day, they are the ones
Who will live that.
Yes, that's true.
Right?
That's true. So, you can't force something down their throats na later on, mas pagsisisihan lang nila, tapos tayo pa masisisi.
Oh,
diba?
syempre,
So,
oo.
as long as they know what they want and then they work for that, that's all that matters for parents. Just support them. And they're good kids, so,
That's amazing.
yeah.
So, do you drive now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Tama ba? Kaya, how long did it take you to adjust to that? Kasi syempre, isa sa nakikita nating mga challenges lalo ng mga gaya natin na galing ng Philippines, we have our license over there. Syempre, yung equivalency. Lahat naman yung storya ng equivalency, di ba?
Right.
For the driver's license, there are challenges. Paano ka nag-adjust?
Funny you should mention that. Kasi sa Philippines, I have been in sales for almost all my life. So talagang ang travel ko, every day. At from one point to one point. Tapos sa Manila, alam naman natin
Oh
yung
my
traffic
God,
doon, di ba? So
yeah.
parang, pero coming here, and I guess this applies to everybody else who is not familiar of the place, syempre matatakot ka pa at the beginning,
Oo,
di ba?
syempre.
Parang, shucks, ayoko yata mag-drive, ganyan, ganyan. Pero I had to like convince myself, no, you have to do this kasi may goal rin ako na to enter yung field na where I was at
And
in
you
the
were
Philippines.
one of the success stories. Actually, it's interesting kasi sabi mo nga, you had a goal of getting to a particular career that is connected to your career back home.
Yes.
Not everyone gets to do that. We have a lot of immigration influencers out there who portray Canada as like Banff, ang ganda, tapos with beautiful music.
Right.
Makikita mo, naka-quote sila, ang lamig, lalo na in
Yeah.
the middle of summer in Manila ngayon. Diba? So, isipin mo, this land looks perfect. But actually, Canada's not perfect. It's good, but it has its imperfection, and we take it
course.
for what it is, diba?
That's right. And they also have to protect, of course, their locals too, right? Like, I mean, you have
Absolutely.
to come here armed with something, at least contribute to the society, to the community. And if you're not willing to do that, then I guess there's no place. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to be harsh, but I guess
You're being
yes.
realist. You're not being harsh. I think I agree with it. And yung question dito is, ano bang ambag mo? Diba yun yung
Yun.
laging sinasabi sa atin? And yun nga, ano bang dala mo sa Canada as a particular skill set? You have to keep remembering. Yun nga yung ina-emphasize ko sa inyo, I remember, ano ba yung skill sets ninyo na pasok doon sa mga programs na to? Kasi these immigration programs are not a dole-out. They're a program to attract the talent that Canada needs. Halimbawa, may pagkukulang tayo ng nurses. So kung kailangan ng nurses, nurse ba ako? Kasi yun yung ambag ko.
Oo.
Yung ibig sabihin,
Oo.
makakapagtrabaho ka sa isang sektor na kulang ng mga trabahador, di ba? So, kung wala kang ambag, parang you can't really take that against Canada. Dahil wala ka naman dala. So, sorry to be harsh, as you say, but again, we're being realists here.
And I guess it also is true for other countries as well, right?
Oh, yeah,
Pumunta ka
absolutely.
doon na
Kasi
wala
kung
ka
sa
rin.
atin sa Philippines, balik rin natin,
Oo.
paano kung maraming pumunta, tapos, alam mo yun, anong ambag nila? Di ba?
Yeah.
Ganun din naman yung pakiramdam natin, di ba? So, like, we are being welcomed, we are given a home and a pathway to become a part of Canadian society. We can't expect them to just,
Yeah.
buksan na lang
Open
lahat
arms,
na
yeah.
wala namang
Bigay sa'yo
equity,
lahat
di ba?
na,
Walang
yeah.
equity. Hindi pwedeng ganun. So, going back on the subject of adjustments, ano pa? So, like, the healthcare system, naging shock ba sa inyo to navigate, for example?
Sa bagay na yon kasi, so when we came in here as temporary workers, syempre, it took some time bago kami maging part of yung OHIP, yung healthcare system ng Ontario, of course. So, okay naman. So, it was okay. Since pag may trabaho ka, you get that, I would say, benefit.
So, additional pa siya sa OHIP.
Yes. Ang maganda nun, and later on, realize ko na, ang ganda. I mean, it's a benefit that everybody enjoys here as long as, again, you contribute to the society,
Right.
diba, to the community.
Well, we pay the taxes for
Yeah,
that,
you
diba?
pay the taxes for it. Kasi back home, everything is out of pocket unless you get your own private insurance, right?
Which is still out of pocket if you think about
yes,
it.
yes,
Diba?
you still have to pay for that. But yeah. Pero yun, parang ang ganda rin sana to have that back home. Yung,
Sana.
pero yeah, in a perfect world, right?
In a perfect
but yeah, maganda. It's if I hear like comparing it to other countries, we have one of the best healthcare systems here.
Pero, I mean, speaking about that, like, we always hear that, but we also hear stories of like, wala akong makuha ang treatment,
Right.
emergency room treatment. I mean, again, goes back to the point I made earlier about this country isn't perfect,
Yes,
but it has its
that's
positives.
true. That's true.
Pero alam mo yung realization ko, Melissa, wala namang perfectong lugar sa mundo talaga eh.
Wala.
You just have to find the place that fits you.
True. And to your point, yung sabi mo nga, yung kuminsan you have to wait. Hindi pa naman namin na-experience sa emergency, but like
Thank goodness.
just getting an appointment sa mga specialists. It will
Yes.
take some time.
It will take time, yeah. Unless yung talagang triage priority talaga kayo.
Right.
I mean, you work not in the medical field per se, but medical adjacent, right?
Right, yes.
Do you love your job?
I do. Of course, like any other job, it's a job.
It's a job,
So
yes.
you really have to work hard. Plus, I'm a certain believer na when you enter something, when you're working,
You have to
when
find
you're
the
looking for work,
positives eh.
yes, you always have to have the positives. Plus, you have to love what you're doing.
Yes, I agree with that.
Diba?
Kasi kapag nawala yung passion, nawala yung essence of living doon, every single minute, every second of work is just a pain and a drag.
Yeah, it can be. So yon.
So you have to ask that question, ano? And again, maybe an immigration pivot here. Kung hindi niyo gusto yung ginagawa niyo sa Pilipinas, maybe it's time to think about doing another thing. And if at the same time, Canada kaya ako? Kasi may mga stories ako naririnig na ganyan. May mga narinig na ba kayo sa mga nakakasama ninyo na nag-shift ng career when they got to Canada?
It's a mix eh. Meron nagiging successful sila kahit na nag-transition sila from another profession to another.
Mhm.
Like yung changes ba.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Pero meron naman. Pero mas maganda, mas madami ako naririnig na kapag tinuyo nila yung kung ano yung background nila, mas nagiging successful sila. Kasi first, aside from it being yung nagiging expert na sila sa ano na yun, is most probably kung yun ang trabaho nila in the past and they've been there for a while, means gusto nila yung ginagawa nila. So coming
That's
here,
right.
it's not gonna be that difficult, diba? Yung transition is not as hard as starting from scratch
Right.
professionally, right?
Right.
So yun.
So what occupies your mind lately, Melissa? I mean, it looks like settled kayo. You got a great career. You're settling into Burlington. The kids are here. What are the other things in your mind?
There's still a lot that we want to accomplish, of course. Well, career-wise, we've been fortunate enough. I mean, we've been blessed enough too, but of course, we also had to work hard for that.
Of course.
But it doesn't end there, of course. We have to also think of some other stuff like, medyo na topic, housing. Kasi we haven't purchased our own home yet, but that's one of top priorities in the next few years, of
Projects.
course. And then, of course, yung mga bata, they're one of the reasons why we came here in the first place. Diba? Yung opportunity for them. As they sail through, finishing school and then eventually having their own lives.
Mhm.
So yun, support. And then, of course, preparing for retirement.
Of
Di na
course.
rin tayo bata.
Hindi na rin, no? I feel it. It's getting there.
So yun. And I also have family members pa na, actually one family member that eventually I would like to come here and stay with us too, like, an
Of course.
opportunity that would open for
Absolutely.
him. So
And I think when things calm down even further,
yes.
things are gonna get better. And I'm speaking on immigration systems, of course.
Yeah.
So I guess I want to close it up with a question of what's next? Now that things are starting to, never naman siya totoo magiging kalma. I've heard this quote actually. It's from a musical. The opposite of war is not peace; it's creation. So what is
Interesting.
Melissa and family going to create in the next few years?
Oh, parang medyo mahirap yan. Ano ba? Joke lang. Pero hindi. Of course,
Di naman pang Miss Universe. Okay lang, okay lang.
of course, a lot can happen sa future. Meron kami mga, like I said, mga short-term, long-term plans. But as of the moment, things are going smooth. Take it at one day at a time. And would like to ensure also, and which is what we always tell our kids, no? Just do what you want to do. Choose a career that you would love. And then just be happy. I mean, they have everything right now that they need. Now it's up to them. That's what we aim to do. Like support our family members. Of course, hindi naman papaka-plastic. Ayaw rin namin pabayaan sarili namin kasi eventually, kailangan rin namin mag-retire and be on
Right.
our own
Of
because they
course.
will have
Yeah.
their own lives, right? So yun lang. Yun lang. One day at a time muna.
One day at a time. I think that's a really good mindset when it comes to this. Kasi when you move to a different country, there's a chance that you get overwhelmed and you want to have
True.
big plans.
That's true.
You can. You can certainly plan for it, but you can't forget the essential that you also have to live one day at a time. You also have to pace one step at a time.
Right.
So,
And you could also attest to, before we came to our situation right now, I wasn't a walk in the park, right?
no,
So
it was not.
I would say with people that help us through, like yourself, with prayers, with friends, with
Always, yeah.
family, everything turned out somehow smoothly. Kaya nga, ngayon lang kami nakakapag one day at a time, so to speak. So this is the
Well,
calm
congrats.
after the storm. So
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes yun nga rin yung iniisip ko, parang kailan ba magkakaroon ng kalma? There has to be moments of calm.
yeah.
There has to be moments when you're bored. I was reading an article about mental health the other month. I think it was exactly that. I think in this day and age, social media, everything happening everywhere, even back home,
Mm-hmm.
parang walang moment of boredom. And actually, that article was saying, actually, we need to be bored
Yeah.
in order to understand yung intensity of life.
Totoo. It's funny how you mentioned mental health. When I was like back home, it wasn't a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, back home,
But now
it wasn't a
it
thing.
is
But
kind
now
of,
to
it's
think
getting
about
there.
it,
Yeah, it's getting there.
and that's one thing also I failed to mention. The difference between, like, I feel like Canada and the Philippines is we're very big at work-life balance, which actually works and which should work, but it can't be the case all the time, right?
Of
Like
course.
before you reach that certain point where you could really afford to have that work-life
Siyempre
balance.
lalo na kung
May
bago,
hustle
talagang
pa.
hustle ka talaga.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of things in your mental load and even physical load for some people, diba? You have to anticipate na talagang kailangan kumayod sa simula.
It's true. And then eventually,
You will get to that steady state.
well, to be honest, at the beginning, I thought we wouldn't reach,
Well, look at you now.
I mean, we're not like, hindi naman kami yung...
Hindi, pero honestly,
Pero-
achievement yung stability, especially now in the age of instability.
That's
I mean, I can always talk about immigration instability and sobrang hate na hate ka. In fact, I would say na yung instability nga breeds more business for me. So if I were cynical, tatahimik lang ako. Pero I still try to, when given an opportunity in forums like the Canadian Bar Association or SILA, Canadian Immigration Lawyers Association, kapag may mga get-together with other lawyers, with politicians, policymakers, we make it a point na we need some policy calm.
Right.
Kasi buhay ng mga tao.
Totoo.
Diba?
And which I appreciate. I mean, a lot of Filipinos probably are thinking, thank you for your
Paano?
work. But yung mga,
Thank you.
hindi, mga advice mo lang that, to be honest, syempre, busy rin, But I could see, me and my partner, my husband watch yung mga advice mo,
Thank you.
yung mga ganun. It really is helpful. I mean, I would say sa mga Filipinos who are planning to go here, come here, and even the ones that are already here, should actually listen to yung mga advice, yung mga updates, yung mga
Get
ganun.
updates from good critical sources. Basagin yung misinformation. Dami, no?
Oh, and it changes every day.
Oh, yun na.
Every day, I
Nagbabago
would
siya,
say.
tapos ang daming misinformation, tapos ang daming
Yeah,
sabi ni Tito,
totoo,
sabi ni Tita.
totoo. Like kami na lang, di ba? Pero buti na lang, nandito na. I mean, no
I'm
use
happy
trying.
that our paths
Yeah.
crossed. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, kami din. Sobra. If not for you, baka...
Kasi kanina kasi off camera, guys, we were reminiscing yung specific steps that we won't talk about, obviously, on this channel. Pero the specific steps were wild.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Kasi daming background.
Totoo.
Daming
Totoo.
background.
Ang
Pero-
daming kailangan gawin, ang daming kailangan na, okay, kailangan mo prepare to. And when I was thinking about the timelines, yung timing mo, like even when yung TR to
You have
PR,
to do
di ba?
this by this
Yeah.
time. Dapat tapos na yan.
Ang
Ganito.
dami mo kasing options
Oo.
sa nalalatag, tsaka yung
Yun
mga
nga.
long-term plans, like even taking the language exam, no? It wasn't in
Oo,
our
diba?
mind. Tapos sabi mo, kunin niyo na ngayon.
Now na.
And-
Parang may resistance pa.
Totoo,
diba?
parang sabi ko kasi ano ba to, gastos na naman. Tapos
Mamahal pa man din. Tapos magkano ba yun? Tapos $300 din.
almost 400, yeah.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Yes.
Pero pinush ko kayo kasi nung time na yun, talaga there was something coming out. Walang ina-announce. Pero syempre, may
Yeah.
chatter, di ba? And
Yeah.
nag-usap kami professionally as immigration lawyers. Some of our officers were talking to IRCC. It was
Yes.
a time of uncertainty. Sabi
Yes.
natin, we need to pre-position things para kapag when the hammer comes down, hindi kayo yung mababasag. Di
And
ba?
true enough, a year after one of the requirements, and we had that, and people were scrambling to take the language exam,
Oh,
pero
yes.
walang available.
Yung isang
Kasi nga-
interview namin nun, in-interview ko yung dati kong client, same din yung same program din. Same situation. Pero yun kasi, late na sila nag-engage, so talagang sila, parang Taylor Swift concert, naghahanap ng ticket para makakuha ng IELTS, di ba? So,
Kahit mahal
ganun.
na, kukunin na,
Oo,
pero wala
talaga.
pa rin, di
Pero
ba?
in your case, thankfully, naiwasan niya yun.
Imagine kung nag-resist kami noon na
Tay.
ayoko Lou.
Oo, yun na nga. Ayoko, walang
hindi
gastos,
kami-
walang pambayad.
Oo.
Sabi ko, hindi, credit card nyo na lang yan. Sige na, okay lang yan. Mababayaran nyo rin yan. Pero kasi yung mga important investments talaga you have to go in the negative.
Right, that's true.
But anyway, Melissa, I've taken enough of your time. Thank you so much for joining
thank you so
me.
much. This is the least I could do. I mean, with all the things all the help that you instilled with us, like just me and my husband and the family as well. The entire family are, thankful.
It's a team effort kayo as a family. And of course, I can't forget the hard work that CJ and Andrew put into this fight.
Yes.
Hi,
CJ
CJ.
and Andrew. Of course, sila rin yung nangungulit. Oh, you have to submit this na. Now
Kasi
na.
sinasabi ko sa kanya, kulitin yun.
Yeah. Which paid off. I
Oo,
mean.
alam mo yung game na waka mo, ganyan. Kapag hindi nagre-respond to, 3 araw na pak, ganun.
Oh
Pero-
yeah, hindi ako ganon.
Hindi, hindi. You guys were responsive. So yeah, that was...
we have to be, and I recommend yung mga iba din, when, you're working with your immigration lawyer, pag sinabi na ito, kailangan talaga.
Pero may conversation din dyan. And pag-uusapan natin to, guys, like at some point, you have to also know what kind of conversations you have with your immigration representative, be it a consultant or a lawyer. And at that point, check nyo na temperature check nyo if you're getting good representation. Watch this space for that episode. All right, Melissa, again, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You. It was very nice seeing you again.
Absolutely. Anyway, guys, lots of stories, lots of lessons, lots of thoughts. I would like to thank Melissa for the time that she has shared with us and for being with us today. And if you
My
found this video useful, natuwa kayo sa kwento, may mga information kayong nakuha useful, paki-like, share nyo sa friends ninyo, and then share nyo sa socials ninyo. Let's help the algorithm push out good content so we can beat bad immigration misinformation, especially those coming from immigration influencers na kung ano-ano ang pinagsasasabi. Again, this is Lou, your immigration lawyer, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.